From the moment of, when the accident took place to the steps that you had to take afterwards to help you through that process, is what do you think helped you stay so grounded or helped pull you through?
Oh, I say there's three things that helped me and even still continues to help me be who I am and overcome the challenges that we face. And I would say my family, my faith, and my horses. And I don't think two would have been enough. Having my family, my support system, and that includes some of my close friends. I would include them in that family category. But those people who are behind you and support you and believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. That's the first piece. Faith for me, I was raised to believe in God and believe that He has us and has our back, and 100% that has been tested. That's
Yeah,
definitely been tested, but I know I'm where I'm supposed to be. And then my horses, I feel like my horses allowed me to be me again. And those are still the three words that I would tell you is why I am where I am.
that's beautifully said. For someone going through like such a huge ch- change in their life, and especially in a moment like that where you're able to do something one day to the next, not being able to do so, is how do you keep your faith intact for something of such tragedy?
I mean, I can't lie and say that it hasn't been tested. And there hasn't been days that I've been like, all right, God, this is not fair, because I would be lying to you if I said that. There's definitely been moments that I'm like, okay, you know what? You had too much faith in me and this is too hard and I don't want to do this. Uh, I mean, that happens, and I'm sure will continue. There will be days that it feels like that. But then I'm very lucky that I can say I have reminders that remind me, you know what, I am where I'm supposed to be. God has not forgotten me. He has me in the position that He wants me to be in and serving the purpose that He sees for me and the light that I can bring to the world. I mean, that's part of why I love being a speaker. I feel like that's one of the places I feel God the most, because as I remind myself when I share my story, how far I've come and what I'm doing and how He has played such a role in my life. And then when I hear the stories after, when people come up to me and I'm like, okay, yep, I'm good, right? Like I'm good. I have the strength to even for myself, right? Like renew that strength for myself. So the next time there's a hard day that I can remind myself I can handle it.
Yeah, that's beautifully said. Because I think it's so beautiful how, because I was doing my research on you, and when I was doing my research, it said that it was along the lines of this mistake, changed the trajectory of your life. But, from reflecting off of your life and what was once viewed as a mistake, knowing how far you have come and knowing how much impact your story has had, do you consider that still a mistake?
You know what? And that's a good question because I mean, I couldn't even then. Yeah, I was asked 4 years after my accident. That was the first time I was asked. It was a little kid in an elementary school that asked me if you could go back to that day and change it, would you? And that was only 4 years after. We're now 16 years after. And even then I said no. Because if that made me exchange, the experiences that I've had, the opportunities I've had, the people I've met, I couldn't have even said yes then. But I mean, now I'm 16 years and I have an even more beautiful life than I had 4 years after, that I'm like, you know what? I can't say it was a mistake. I think it was just part of the plan. Now, if I was offered my legs today, like, all right, do you want to walk today? Oh, the answer is yes.
Yeah.
1000%. Like I miss my legs a lot and I want them back and I plan on them coming back. And that is in God's time, that we get to decide if, not when, or what is it? Not if, but when, that he's going to give me those back and I get to do that. But in the meantime, I get to live the life that I have. And I think, gosh, if I had to trade how my life is unfolded for my legs, I don't know if I'd even be as happy as I am now, if that makes sense.